In a faraway kingdom lived a king whose garden was famous throughout the land. At its center stood a magical tree that bore golden apples, shining like the sun itself. Every apple was carefully counted, and every night one vanished. Furious, the king ordered the gardener to keep watch. The gardener sent his eldest son, but at midnight, sleep claimed him, and by morning, another apple was gone. The second son tried. He failed the same way. Finally, the youngest son begged for a chance. Though fearful, the gardener agreed. At midnight, the boy heard wings slicing the air. A bird of pure gold landed on the tree. The boy shot an arrow, but the bird flew away, dropping only one golden feather. The king was amazed, but unsatisfied. "One feather is nothing," he said. "I want the bird itself." The eldest son set out to find it, confident and proud. At the edge of a forest, he met a fox who offered advice. He ignored it, and from that moment on, he was lost forever. When the eldest son never returned, the second son went in his place. He too met the fox. He too was warned, and he too ignored the advice, choosing pleasure over purpose. He disappeared just like his brother. At last, the youngest son insisted on going. This time, the fox appeared again. But unlike his brothers, the youngest son listened. "Sit on my tail," the fox said. "You will travel faster." They raced across forests and fields until they reached a castle guarded by sleeping soldiers. Inside, the boy found the golden bird, locked in a plain wooden cage. Beside it stood a dazzling golden one. The fox had warned him, "Do not change the cage." But temptation won. The moment he moved the bird, it screamed. The castle woke. He was captured. The king spared his life on one condition. "Bring me the golden horse that runs faster than the wind." The boy left in despair, but the fox returned. "One more chance," it said. The fox led him to another castle. Inside stood the golden horse, magnificent and powerful. Beside it lay a groom, fast asleep. Again, the fox warned him, "Take the horse with the old saddle, not the golden one." Again, the boy disobeyed. The groom awoke. The boy was captured again. This time, the king demanded something even greater. "Bring me the beautiful princess." The fox guided him once more. At midnight, the boy kissed the princess, and she agreed to flee, but begged to say goodbye to her parents. The boy gave in. The guards woke. He was captured again. Now the king demanded the impossible: remove an entire hill in 8 days. On the 7th night, the fox said, "Sleep." By morning, the hill was gone. The king had no choice. The boy won the princess. With the fox's help, the boy tricked the kings and escaped with all 3 treasures: the bird, the horse, and the princess. But on the journey home, they reached a village. 2 men were to be hanged. They were his brothers. Ignoring the fox's warning, the boy paid to save them. Later, beside a quiet river, he rested. That was his second mistake. His brothers pushed him into the river, stole everything, and returned home as heroes. The bird refused to sing. The horse refused to eat. The princess only wept. Meanwhile, the boy lay broken at the riverbed. Once again, the fox returned. "You did not listen," it said, "but I will not abandon you." It pulled him to safety. Disguised as a poor man, the youngest son returned to the court. The moment he entered, everything changed. The bird began to sing. The horse ate eagerly. The princess smiled. The truth poured out. The brothers were punished. The youngest son was reunited with the princess and became heir to the kingdom. Years later, the fox appeared one last time. "Kill me," it begged. With sorrow, the boy obeyed. The fox transformed into a man, the lost brother of the princess, freed at last from a curse. And so the boy who listened, failed, learned, and stayed kind became a wise king.